Hey everyone, so we are in the next part about Codium AI series. Last part we discussed about the test cases, how we can use Codium AI to generate the test cases for the controller class that is there. Not much complexity, straightforward, simple dependency, and it was doing good job there in terms of behaviors that it is generated, and we were able to copy paste the test cases and run that properly. This one we are going to write a test case or have Codium AI write the test case for us for service class, where we have couple of more dependencies, business logic is there, so things are a bit complex here. Let's see how it is able to do this one, or whether it is able to do that or not. Make sure that you watch end of the session just to see how it is behaving and see how you can think of using it or not. All other Codium AI series check playlist is in here that you can watch. The link is in the description box itself. So coming to the AI, coming to the IntelliJ, where we have all the test logic. So here is this. So here is our product client service, where we have multiple methods around create, update, and delete product. So I'm going to go here on create product. So I'm going to simply test this method the same way that we were doing earlier. So these are the some configurations that you can configure as per your call and ask and do the things that you need around here. So I have this all the behaviors generated around this one, all the behaviors generated around create product. So if I have to total 13 behavior it has thought of: create product, logging information, handle to xx, and these are the edge cases. So before generating we can see all the scenarios also. In this one I'm interested to see the test case running, so I'll go ahead and generate the test case for the first scenario, where it is saying create a product with valid data returns a successful response. Okay, so it had generated that test for me. So what I'll do, test create product, everything is in here. Okay, product client service, product client, I'm not sure, you see, just go through the code that is in here, right? I have this product client service, right? So it is mocking the product client service and calling the product client controller, but I do not need the test for product client controller, right? So product client controller is this class, but I need the test case for the client service. No, I do not need for this one. It is generating the things incorrectly in here, right? It's not near to what we need actually. It has picked the correct one, product client service dot create product. Okay, so just cancel this out and try to regenerate another test case. Logging information when product creation it's successful. Let's try some edge case that is there. So generate test for this. Go to test, product client service, builder, product, assert, throws, illegal. So yeah, sounds it sounds like it is doing good job in here. So save to file. This is something it might have done a better job in here, but we have to do this, right? So product client, we have service package, and inside that I have to create this one. So just see the file name and okay, so minimize this one. Okay, so it has done things not so good. So product, first of all, the class name that is there, so I have to copy this from in here, refactor, rename, copy, and name the class like this one. And second thing is like couple of errors that we have to resolve this manually on this one. And import, this is the problem, we have selected JUnit 5, still it gives me JUnit 4 import statement. product line service, import class, new product, assert throws, and web client builder. Okay, so this is the edge case test create product with invalid IDs, throws, and exception. So let's run this one. Yeah, this is running properly. So if we go ahead and see the source code for this one, create product, this is pretty simple. So if I have this get ID, get name, product, so there is nothing happening, just the validation edge case. What is interesting to see that if Codium AI is able to generate the product web client mocking and try to run the successful test for me for this one. So let's try that scenario. Come to Codium AI. In here edge case is there, so I'll go again on the happy case here, create product, logging information on this one. Let's try to try one more time on this one, generate test. Okay, let's give it one more try. So when we have web client as a dependency, there are multiple approaches that we use to write the test cases, but I want to rely on this one at this point. So if I read this one, product client service, mock client service, again it is picking the product client controller, so it is not in the right direction at all. I want to see if I show you the product client service in here, so it has a dependency of product web client, right? Web client, and if I see the constructor of this one, it is taking a product client builder in here, base URL it is configuring in here and building in here. So when we have this kind of scenario, whether it should be able to pass the mocked web client builder and write the mocking for that one, that is the one way. Another one is like it can use wire mock, that is one approach for the server. Like whenever we have API calls, I prefer wire mock, using wire mock, that is the best way that we should be using. Another one is like OK HTTP mock dependency, that is also similar to wire mock, but less features are available, but that can be used. But this Codium AI is not aware of those approaches, both of that. Whenever I'm asking it to write the test case for create product where it needs to mock the web client, it is just referring the client controller to test this one. That is not what I need in here, right? Let's try one more scenario that is here. So in this case, create product, this suggestion is not working at all. There is a way that you can pass it something in here, try to change the behavior. Let's try to do this one. So I want to mock web client and then test service class. Change the code. Maybe there is a chance I'm not giving it correct prompt, that just I'm typing, or no, it is not able to understand this one. Product line service, product line controller, this is again giving the same thing. And if you, for each prompt, the different test case that you want to see, you can check in here, right? So first one it has generated this one, second time it generated this one. Again it is not giving what I need. So in this case it is behaving very badly, and I cannot change, right? I cannot do any modification because whole intention that I needed, I wanted to test client service, not mock that one. If it might have suggested that one, I should have, like, I could have done some modification around that, but it is not in the right direction. So let's skip this in here. Let's try some other one that is in here, like on the client service in itself. So we have get product by ID. So let's try to test this one. We have this get product by ID, and if you want to see the previous ones, you can always go ahead and see this. So I'm on this get product by ID, and it had generated this one, seems like in this case it has tried to do the job. Web client builder is there and all that thing. Mockito, it is trying to do the good job in here. So what I'll do, I'll copy this entire test because I already have a file for this one. So let's copy this one and go to the service test and paste this in here. In here I have to do the manual mocking around it. So like mockito is there, so I have to mock it, mono, reflection utils. Okay, it is using reflection. Web client mock. So if I show you the client service get product by ID, this is straightforward. Web client, it is calling the get method. Inside that it has this product ID, and inside that we have logics around it to handle the 504xx, and if successful it should give the proper response in here. But web client is there. So what it is doing, web client builder, it is passing that on to product client service. Okay, valid product ID, expected product, mocking web client response, web client mockito mock, it has created that one. Okay, web client mock dot get, then return this URI spec mock. I'll consider that I'm not much aware of this one, but it needs that internally, so it is mocking that one. So mock URI, valid product ID, retrieve this one, body to mono, this is doing this one, and I'm not sure why it is doing this one. Reflection test util set field product client service, web client mock. In this one it is setting product web client as a web client mock. Why is this needed? Because it is already passing this one. Let's see how it is doing that. First I am trying to see whether it is passing our test case or not. Let's try to do that, because that is working. Getting the working code is the first priority, then we will go through the lines that it has generated and we'll review that. Yeah, it failed to pass in here. What is the error? On status this one, because the return value of this one is not this. Okay, which line it is giving actually? Service test get product by ID. Somehow it is failing. You can see the actual errors in here that are here, but the thing is that AI is not able to generate the test cases, like null pointer exception is coming in here. So mocking, what I see here, this is not the right way for this one, that whatever it had generated, it's just going in the indirect like incorrect direction. It should use wire mock or that library provided by OKSTTP. It should have worked out of the box in here, right? So but it has not picked that direction in yet. So let me try to do that. If it is able to pick that one, can you try to use wire mock server? Instead of mocking web client. And for wire mock, it has to add some dependency also. We will at least do that one. I think it's the knowledge that I should have. Okay, wire mock valid product ID, wire mock server start, server port, stubbing for this one, stubbing response, and this one wire mock stop. So let me copy. First of all, copy this. Let me see if it is doing this correctly or not. First of all, okay, so wire mock related dependencies I have to add. Wire mock server. Okay, I think I already have added it. That is why it is asking me to just let me import this one. I'll show you what is that dependency. A response object mapper. Okay, again in here it has used this object mapper, but it has not added that dependency in here. So let me see if Codiumate it has given me something. It just the test case, not anywhere. Product line service, where is this? Okay, maybe I did badly in here. The test cases name is same, but the thing that I wanted it, my purpose was same. Like I wanted it to use the wire mock. It has tried to use that, still it is not able to do that completely. Object mapper is missing, product client service is missing in here. So the whole point, I will conclude this video with this thought in here, like you cannot go to AI tool directly and say that generate it for me and you will be able to copy paste and run it. You have to have that fundamental knowledge that how it works, what is the starting point, what are the different approaches, so that you can redirect the AI in that direction. Sometimes it hallucinates, it gives the response randomly when it does not know what it is giving. So you should be able to correct that, give the context and all that. Okay, so so I'll conclude this video with this one, like and go ahead and try to generate more test cases, how it is behaving whenever it is a simple logic, and that it is able to do that properly. But when complexity comes in, it also behaves badly and you have to do the manual changes in there. So I have one series about how to use the web client, where I have used how to call another microservice using the web client library, but the test cases are not written yet. What are the different approaches that I talked about, wire mock server and all that. What I'm going to do, that I'm going to explain that concept in here. So that is why you are going to get that fundamental understanding. Then we will revisit this Codium AI again and we'll see how it is able to generate the test cases or not. Okay, so as part of concluding Codium AI series, next I'm going to cover about the PR assist, how it is doing the job there, and we'll conclude this Codium AI for now. So I hope you found this useful. If so, please don't forget to subscribe the channel and share the video with your friends so that they also get to know the things. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.